Message from the lead celestial host Michael for you nowadays. Since they are privy to your deepest contemplations and sentiments, the blessed messengers are sending you kind and astute messages. They have seen an alter in the way you lock in with a near companion or family part. Your past reactions are no longer significant. And this is causing a tidal wave of bewilderment and despondency interior them. The angel's crave is for you and this other person to discover understanding and peacefulness. You are adored by the blessed messengers, and they know it. They can feel the warmth and kindness transmitting from you. Whereas this is genuine, they are too cognizant of the truth that things may and do alter. Our connections with other individuals might move as a result of these changes. Choosing to do so may not continuously be in purposefulness choice. It may be since you've ended up sincerely complicated or that life has ended up more boisterous. It will be well, the blessed messengers guarantee you. They get it that you're taking after your intestine as you endeavor to figure out what's just. Your response has changed, and that's a sign, my expensive. Take a minute to think, the blessed messengers are saying. Tell me what your heart is saying. Is there anything unfinished that's causing you to feel removed? Do you wish there was a way to communicate your crave for a more important relationship? On the other hand, are you attempting to bury feelings that are as well enormous to bear at the minute? Discover the answers with the help of the blessed messengers. Halt what you're doing, breathe profoundly, and let the light of the blessed messengers pour over you. Feel the consolation and tranquility that their adoring nearness brings into the space. Here they are, prepared to take your hand and lead you to understanding. They need you to get it that having questions is ordinary. Procuring passionate insights is exceptionally satisfactory. No matter how strong a relationship is, the blessed messengers need you to know that it will go through changes. A-button blood type. These encounters are not planned to harm us, but to educate us something. The blessed messengers need you to think almost how the individual you've been responding in an unexpected way to feels. They can tell that this person cares an extraordinary bargain, approximately the bond you have. When individuals see a move in your vitality, they can be encountering sentiments of bewilderment or misfortune. Take a compassionate state of mind, the blessed messengers say. Your trustworthiness and sympathy may give comfort, indeed if you do not have all the answers right presently. The blessed messengers prompt that you conversation to this person openly when you're prepared. Express yourself delicately. Free from feedback or finger indicating. Make it clear that you're managing with an individual issue and that it has nothing to do with them. When you require to listen empowering words or exhortation, the blessed messengers will be there to whisper them to you. There may be basic causes for this alter in your responses as well. From time to time, associations advance for a reason. No relationship is outlined to final a lifetime, the blessed messengers say. Connections may final a lifetime or as it were a season. And indeed the most persevering bonds alter with time. The blessed messengers need you to get it that alter isn't continuously a sign of misfortune and to have confidence in life's inalienable rhythms. Possibly, it may lead to shared advancement for the two of you. Moreover, keep in mind that the blessed messengers crave what's best for your possess heart. Do yourself a favor and take a break if you've been feeling depleted or overburdened. You ought to prioritize your individual needs since your vitality is important. Your selflessness is much acknowledged by the blessed messengers and they need you to know that it is too affirm to deliver to yourself. Caring for one's soul makes one more wonderful and sympathetic towards others. The blessed messengers and your adored one are arguing with you to approach this with thoughtfulness. Two shapes of adore, one for oneself and another. It is conceivable to stay compassionate indeed when setting boundaries or making space is fundamental. If you inquire the blessed messengers for direction, they will appear you how to meet your needs whereas moreover being considerate of theirs. Cherish is immortal, and they serve as a strong update of it. Adoring connections, whether they be sentimental, familial, or friendship-based, alter and advance all through time, but cherish itself remains consistent. Your gatekeeper blessed messengers need you to know that they are here for you. They keep an attentive eye on you and lead you through any trouble since they are continuously there. Counsel them for direction if you're uncertain approximately how to continue. Say, blessed messengers, it would be ideal if you direct me whereas you near your eyes and breathe profoundly, let me affectionately and admirably into the future. Keep tuning in. Delicate contemplations, sentiments, or signs all through your day are ordinarily their ways of directing you. Think almost how exquisite this bond is. The blessed messengers need you to do the same. Review the times when you and this person shared joy and comprehension. It may be less difficult to handle this circumstance smoothly if you review the adore and good faith you've shared. Communicating appreciation has the control to patch broken hearts and open conceivable outcomes. If the person you're considering is somebody you need to stay in your life, the blessed messengers prompt you to develop the association. Any activity, no matter how small, may have a critical effect. You may repair the relationship with, as it were, a few caring words, now and then went through together, or both. A relationship may be recuperated and fortified through acts that are based on cherish, as the blessed messengers have told you. Alternately, the blessed messengers need you to know that it's affirmed to let go if you feel that this association isn't serving your reason any longer. Letting go is not the same as ceasing to care. By doing so, you are paying tribute to the advancement and shrewdness that this relationship has presented to you. By discharging with adore, the blessed messengers will offer assistance you and the other individual accomplish peace. Being quiet with oneself is something the blessed messengers energize you to do as well. It takes time to recuperate and to comprehend. You ought to not feel hurried to resolve all of the issues. Life happens at the idealized minute, and the blessed messengers need you to keep in mind that. Have confidence in the strategy and realize that it is all working out for your best. You are a brilliant, cherishing animal, my expensive. In spite of your self-question, the blessed messengers can sense the thoughtfulness in you. Keep in mind that you merit adore and understanding, from yourself and from others. That is what they need you to keep in mind. The blessed messengers need you to know that they adore and back you no matter what happens. Grasp the angel's exhortation with an open heart as you go ahead. Images like quills, numerals, or in reminiscent tune seem be sent to you by them. They are attempting to let you know that they are nearby in this way. Accept in their direction and take after their informational. They will bring you clarity and serenity. Presently is the time to set up contact with your gatekeeper blessed messengers. Put your palm over your heart, near your eyes, and take a few profound breaths. Envision their warm grasp in creating you, bringing you comfort and adore. You can be beyond any doubt that they are at your side, advertising direction and bolster as you go forward. Unbiasedness gives a false representation of significance in the angel's message. Adore uncovers everything. Adore will lead you to the rectify reply, whether that's cherish for another individual, cherish for yourself, or a blend of the two. You may depend on their counsel and consolation, knowing that you will never be alone. In this minute and each minute, you are cherished, protected, and driven. You are never alone, the blessed messengers are at your side. Your magnificence, your thoughtfulness, and your boundless cherish for each of us are recognized as we stand some time recently you nowadays, wonderful Father, in lowliness. We recognize that you are the source of all great endowments and that you have expanded and welcome to live life to the fullest through your child, Jesus Christ. Support and partiality. We provide much appreciated to you, Ruler Jesus. You are the one who spares us, the one who recovers us, and the one who gives us strength and trust. You have made peace with the Father by your passing on the cross, and we are presently children and girls in his pledge of adore and favoring. Your word announces that I have come so that individuals may have life and have it more copiously, and we are thankful for this guarantee of plenteous life. On this day, John 10 verse 10, imploring intensely some time recently your position of royalty of beauty, we entreat you for the endowments, bounty, and thriving that our hearts long for. May we be favored in understanding with your divine will so that we may fulfill the mission and take after your arrange. We recognize that all great things start with you, and that we are powerless separated from you. Thank you, wonderful Father, for everything that you have as of now provided. We are thankful for your arrangement. We provide you much appreciated for giving for our necessities, indeed if we didn't continuously see your mediation. Concurring to what you've said, my God will give for your each require, concurring to the wealth of his eminence in Christ Jesus. That we are not brief is something for which we are thankful. Philippians 4 verse 19. We thank you for giving for our fundamental needs, a shield over our heads, nourishment to eat, clothing to wear, and the vitality to confront each day. God, we grant much obliged for your arrangement in all angles of our presence, counting the fabric, enthusiastic, otherworldly, and physical. We have confidence that you will continuously give all of our needs since you are Jehovah Jireh, our supplier. We are thankful for the nourishment you give us each day, the chances you've given us, and the aptitudes you've given each of us. Our feelings are filled with appreciation as we ask for more. We know that the delight and fulfillment that come from getting to be your devotees is a way better pointer of victory than fabric belonging. We are thankful for both the benefits we have gotten and those that will be gave upon us in the future. Your exact timing is something we believe. Jesus, I inquire that you favor me copiously in everything that I do. We presently pronounce our deliberate to pull in wealth into each feature of our presence. God, your word is a consistent update that you are a God who gives copiously. Your mission in coming was to allow us life, and more than that. You pronounced in John 10 verse 10. We implore you, Master, to make known to us your inexhaustible arrangement in all zones of our life, counting but not constrained to our otherworldly well-being, connections, well-being, and sense of reason. Unceasing thriving, my ruler, over all else, we ask that you fill our lives with your nearness. Let us look for you out every day, looking for your word with all our hearts. May we be filled with a more prominent appreciation for you and all that you have done. Your word guarantees that those who look for you will discover you, so let us look for you with all our hearts. We inquire that your sacred soul fill us to the brim so that we might live a life of confidence, submission, and exemplary nature. If you don't mind, offer assistance us to make judgments in life with otherworldly information and acumen. Allow us the intelligence to see the conceivable outcomes that lie ahead and the bravery to act on them, trusting that you will supply precisely where you lead. You have guaranteed us interminable life, so may your word light up our way and lead us into it. Thriving in connections, we implore that you favor our connections inexhaustibly, ruler. We ask you, Master, to cherish one another as you have adored us, since we know that this is the most noteworthy commandment. May our connections be filled with concordance, intelligence, and joy. Cultivate closer joins among cherished ones, colleagues, and neighborhood bunches. We ask you to put your recuperating touch on regions where there is strife and struggle. Put in conclusion to alienation and offer peace where it is missing. If you don't mind, lead individuals who are looking for a life companion to a relationship that respects you. Your favoring of agreement, cherish, and common respect for hitched couples is our supplication. May each house be a safe house of serenity and security. And may the bond between guardians and children be solid and established on a door. We come to you nowadays, wonderful Father, asking your favor in the domain of money-related thriving in fabric bounty. Your proprietorship of all things is recognized, and all we do is act as caretakers of the assets you have given us. So that we may legitimately oversee the assets you have endowed to us, we supplicate that you would give us shrewdness. In expansion, we ask for a boost to our monetary circumstance so that we may bolster our cherished ones and offer assistance others in require. The Book of Scriptures guarantees that if you grant, the world will moreover allow to you. A great degree will be dumped into your lap after it has been pressed, shaken, and ran over. Matthew 6 verse 38. Since we realize that we can't outgive you, offer assistance us to provide unreservedly. We have confidence that you will procure the benefits of our giving as we plant seeds. We implore you, ruler, to offer assistance individuals who are strapped for cash have a new begin. Let opportunity thump, let modern income streams materialize, and let the assets to fulfill each request be discharged. May we walk in money-related autonomy, free from the burden of concern and fear for the future. You are our source, and we have confidence in your supply. Master Jesus, we implore that you give us with a plenitude of physical well-being and mental peace. The Book of Scriptures guarantees that if you are adored, God will favor you tangibly and profoundly. 3 John 1 and 2 We inquire that people who are sick or enduring from anguish get alleviation. Revitalize our spirits, revive our brains, and make us whole. For our feelings, we too implore for in plenitude. We entreat you to give individuals who are tormented with fear, lose hope, uneasiness, or any other mental sickness a peacefulness that is past human comprehension. Rest simple knowing that you are in charge, and may your adore secure our considerations and hearts. May our hearts be filled to the brim with appreciation and commend, and may we be filled with joy since you are our quality. I implore for a bountiful gather, Master. We presently express our trust that everybody we meet has an affluent future, not fair ourselves. We know that cash isn't everything when it comes to an affluent life. What it bubbles down to is making beyond any doubt your life is beneficial, significant, and in agreement with your wants. May we be guided by your intelligence to look for a thriving that brings wonderfulness to you. We inquire that you give us with productive work so that we may contribute to your kingdom. We inquire that you favor our endeavors so that we may succeed, not for our possessed glorification but to the eminence of your kingdom. Living, working, and giving in a way that illustrates God's thoughtfulness will make us lights in the world. Our hearts need for the well-being of people in our community as well. May we all be favored, our adored ones, our colleagues, our neighbors, and our towns. May your bountiful favors encompass them, fulfilling all their needs and bringing them serenity in security. Let us be conduits through which you present your favor so that we might spread your benevolence and adore over the globe. At long last, with faithful belief, we implore to you, brilliant Father, and inquire that you listen our supplication. We have confidence that you are effectively working. Indeed, if we can't see it, to bring approximately the benefits, bounty, and thriving that you need for us. You are a great Father, and it brings you bliss to favor your children. Offer assistance us to have certainty and to live in that information. Indeed, when we confront hardship, may our eyes never meander from your thoughtfulness, and may our belief never falter. Since you alone are meriting, we shower you with commend, wonderfulness, and regard.